beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks.
Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Goodness gracious. This quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you?
This game is over. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from DC.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's the veteran, Terry McLaurin. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Commanders trying to build on last year. They get the win in the season opener. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's Drake May. 58 yards for the score. The Patriots able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Payne Durham. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bucs come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
It's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Dallas.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's the tight end, Tucker Kraft. He's open in the middle of the field. They get it to him. It's a foot race, and he won't lose it. The Giants even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. From there, why don't we go out to the Space City of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Rachaad White. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Buccaneers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all of us at EA Sports. Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hanson, and this is your EA Sports weekly recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Chiefs have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a man back from an injury and looking good, Stephon Diggs. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Patriots are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Vikings get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Allen in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter. What a first month he is putting together.
You find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Abdul Carter. What a start for him. A second sack now here in this opening quarter of play. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he will score. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown.
The Chargers' 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. The ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there, and it's just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Abdul Carter. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the first half.
Bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. He's been terrific in the first half. This, the first of his 2 touchdown runs. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Chargers find a way. They win it by a point. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's a man who had a real nice season last year, Chuba Hubbard. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Panthers are going to wind up winning by 17. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Eagles get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Until next week, Scott Hanson, good night from Orlando.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hanson. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Giants get just their second win of the season. They improve to 2-4. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Chargers are hot. They improve to 6-0 with the win here. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cowboys. And this is Dak Prescott. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Cowboys get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all of us at EA Sports. Artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hanson. This is your EA Sports weekly recap for Week 7. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This will wind up as a 68-yard touchdown. The Giants win their second straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Torrey Horton. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Seahawks move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's arguably the league's top tandem, Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Two months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hanson in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. 48 yards for the touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Broncos come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the son of a former NFL player, Oronde Gadsden II. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 56 yards, touchdown. The Chargers move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. That's a wrap. Halfway home. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the 49ers. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. He's looking to throw, but tucks it instead. He takes it in from 5 yards out. Touchdown. Next up, it's the rematch from the AFC Championship game from last season. The Chiefs and Bills in Western New York. And this is Elijah Moore. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Commanders move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. Until next week, Scott Hanson, good night from Orlando. Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We'll start at Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is the rookie from Bowling Green, Harold Fannin. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Giants get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is Matthew Stafford. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the rookie from Ole Miss, Trey Harris. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. The Chargers continue to run through the NFL. They are now 9-1 with the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hanson, good night from Orlando.
Receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing.
And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but
that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hanson. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 41-yard scamper to the end zone. The Giants win their third straight game as they get the victory today. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Puka Nacua. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Rams get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Jets. And it's Stephon Diggs. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Pats up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Until next week, Scott Hanson, good night from Orlando.
A road win here for the Giants. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hi everyone, Scott Hanson with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. Let's start in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the New York Giants. And this is Baker Mayfield. Well done here, it's a touchdown. The Giants get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. This will wind up a touchdown. The Panthers are able to come away with the road win. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the LA defense coming up with the big play. They force the air and throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. The Rams win their third straight game as they get the victory today. So that'll do it for us. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando, good night from all of us.
They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Escapes the defender. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Play.
The offense retains possession.
No throw, 3rd and long. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
So this is a win for the Patriots. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start, it's all about how you finish.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Who's ready for some December football? Hi everyone, Scott Hanson here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 14. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Andre Iosivas. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Bengals are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Justin Herbert. Just picking apart the defense, one of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Chargers get the victory here in a battle of 2 teams who could end up seeing each other again in February. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had 1 catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
The temperatures are dropping, but the intrigue is heating up. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 15. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. A 47-yard touchdown run. The Giants wind up taking this one by a touchdown. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Patrick Mahomes. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Chiefs get the W by 2 touchdowns. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Bills get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
And 8. They'll motion over Thielen. On second down, here's McCarthy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming.
Take over. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Gervon Dexter. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Giants tough it out to get the win in a game that could serve as a preview of the NFC title game. From there, we check out another big late-season game, playoff implications here. And it's the second-year man, Jalen McMillan. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Buccaneers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks hosting the LA Rams. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Seahawks win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. So that'll do it for us as we look forward to what should be a fantastic final 2 weeks of the regular season. I'm Scott Hanson. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 17. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the New York Giants. And here it's the Giants defense making a statement. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Giants are getting hot. It's a third straight win, and they take this one in style. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's a man who's battled through injuries, Jonathan Brooks. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Panthers had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Eagles. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. This will wind up a touchdown. The Eagles come away with a 17-10 victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hanson here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Cowboys. And this is Matthew Golden. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Giants are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And oh, look at Patrick Mahomes. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the man who spent 2023 with San Francisco, Sam Darnold. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Seahawks get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So now the regular season comes to a close. It's on to the playoffs. A little bittersweet, admittedly, but we thank you for joining us. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And here, it's the Giants' defense making a statement. The ball's out, it's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Giants will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And for those wondering if Christian McCaffrey still has it, watch. This might not have looked like much from the beginning, but it is turning into something. He's gone. The Niners get it done in dominant fashion. They cruise into the divisional round next weekend. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. And this is a touchdown. The Bills will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. One round is complete. We're down to 8 teams remaining with a chance to lift the Vince Lombardi Trophy. I'm Scott Hansen.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
The Giants offense, Jameer.
Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll take it all the way. 25 yards for the touchdown. The Giants are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. A scintillating run for the touchdown. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The visitors pull off yet another upset. They are now just 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
With 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Abdul Carter in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game.
And the Giants first down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Woo! And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, New York. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from.
So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champion to the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After a long 2-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this is a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys are now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for... Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Matthew Golden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force Gibbs straight ahead. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, 25 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 49 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about...
Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Giants. Giants on third down. 45 yards. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Look, they need points, and they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
The New York team, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New York Giants. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. It winds up as a 50-yard touchdown. The Giants get it done. Congratulations to them. They are your Super Bowl champions.